The game starts in Create a Player. There are many options the player can choose to customize their character. Visual aspects like clothes, hair, and gear. Players can also select fighting styles, guns, and special abilities. The options chosen will change their entire game experience. To demonstrate, let's go to the first encounter of the vertical slice. This example begins shortly after the start of the game. The hero, one of the flood survivors, has just discovered he has extraordinary abilities. As he walks down the alley, he sees homeless people running. Several armed men are approaching and hunting for the hero. To illustrate just how much Create a Player affects individual playstyle, we will demonstrate the same section of gameplay using 4 completely different types of characters. A player who likes long-range gameplay can choose a strong ranged attack character, which allows him to fight the Morava troops from a distance. If the player prefers melee-style gameplay, enemies can be engaged in up-close combat. Alternately, a stealth-style character will try to sneak by the troops and avoid detection. Players can even choose a more agile character who might avoid the encounter entirely by jumping out of the situation or hanging out of sight until the enemy passes by. As we continue the demonstration, the hero comes up against an enemy APC with an advanced weapon. Unable to avoid its attack, he is knocked unconscious and taken away. He wakes up in a makeshift internment camp surrounded by a heavily electrified fence. A captured soldier tells the hero he has been taken and imprisoned by a private military corporation called Morava Global. He explains that multiple people with similar abilities have been captured since the flood and designated as awakened. The entire operation has been concealed from Washington, and his contact, Summers, an FBI special agent, has been given the task of investigating the corporation. The soldier gives the hero a chance to escape by throwing himself against the electric fence and shorting it out. The hero can now use the map to see where to go and what to do. His first destination will be to meet the FBI contact. This area is the hero's first hideout. At the hideout, the hero can save his progress, use the computer or phone to check out available missions, use any vehicles he has acquired, or even change his clothing or weapons as desired. Summers then shows the hero the file of another awakened named Horace Fletcher. He asks the hero to track down and eliminate this dangerous person before Morava can capture him. At this point, the hero has a host of open-world activities at his disposal. He can drive around the world looking for some action, explore on foot and find underground shortcuts that lead all over the city, engage in simple tasks like protecting normal citizens, or use his navigational abilities to explore the world and find money, items, and wardrobe pieces that he can use to improve his character. Players can even decide to just blow off some steam and cause mayhem. The hero can even play detective and follow clues to track down other awakened in the world. Additionally, players can accept more involved side mission tracks. For instance, the player can hire himself out as a hitman and take contracts from the local mafia. Each successful hit will reward the player with money or valuable items like vehicles or advanced weapons and equipment. A hero's abilities will get stronger the more he uses them, so taking time to experience all these sandbox gameplay elements will make his character more powerful and fun to play. When the hero decides to return to the main mission arc, he would need to make his way to the hospital, Fletcher's last known location. As he approaches, he sees a large explosion on the horizon. Fletcher has just been taken down and abducted, and is being taken to an unknown location by a Morava helicopter. After taking down the massive force and following the chopper, the hero is stopped by a series of Morava-enforced barricades. These heavily patrolled sectors separate the still inhabitable areas of the city from the devastation of the flooded zone. Again, at areas like this, different characters can approach each challenge uniquely. A brute force character can do a full frontal assault on the gate. A long-ranged style character can take a more distance-based approach. Another type of hero could use his navigational powers, such as teleport or agility, to bypass the wall and its defenders. Other approaches, such as using invisibility, will allow sneaky heroes to find a way through without engaging a single enemy. Once the hero successfully infiltrates the main Morava holding area, he finally gets to experience a boss battle against Horace Fletcher, a powerful awakened with multiple fire-type abilities. After Fletcher is worn down, he escapes the fight with the hero in fast pursuit. The hero must track him down across a series of rooftops until they both end up in a heavily damaged skyscraper for their epic confrontation. The mission ends after the hero defeats Fletcher. He can now return to the hideout and collect a reward from Summers for accomplishing the mission.